Hello everybody, this is Japhet from the Arc of Trading, and today we will be having our very first daily top 10 trending stock review. We're going to be analyzing them and we're going to be looking at how to potentially trade them in the future. So yeah, we're going to have a technical analysis of the top 10 trending stocks today according to Investograms. And if you don't follow me yet, you can check me out over at Investograms at the Arc of Trading. So yeah, we're going to be looking at this section in particular, the stock trendings for today. So we have 10 companies from Dito to Oriental Peninsula Resources Group or yeah. So but first off, let's start with looking at the PSE, the Philippine Stock Exchange Index, and see what's been happening today. So yeah, today we had a low of around 7,000 points right there, and it went up to a high of 7,126 points. So we were up 71 points by the time it closed from yesterday, because yesterday we saw this big drop right here and we were at around 6,900 points. That was a big drop yesterday, but thankfully the market recovered today. Right here, as you can see, closed above this point where it closed yesterday. But yeah, so as we can see right here, PSE has been on quite a range. We were on an uptrend from October. Around October 19, we were on an uptrend, and it was supported by this point and this point right here. But we were unfortunately hit by like a ceiling, right around this area. And as you can see, it failed to break this. Let me just get this symbol right here. It's failed to break around right here, and this one, it kept trying to break around this area but couldn't. So yeah, what happened was it went down here around this area instead of pushing even further around here. So it didn't break out of this high after, you know, being tested once right here, being hit right here, and then reacting at this area and getting a pullback right here. Then it rallied for a bit, and it just couldn't manage to break that price range, or that range, the point, uh, around 7,200 points. So yeah, what happened was, now we could see that the PSE is going on somewhat of a range right here. I'm hoping that this is the support area now, right around here at this price point, and that it just, goes along this area right here, and hopefully it doesn't break around this zone right here once it maybe corrects to this point. But yeah, we saw the market pull back around this area, and then you saw another big drop right here, but the next day was able to bounce off of that. So I'm hoping that this area becomes like a strong area of support, and that it carries through. I hope it holds around this point. But yeah, I'm hoping, or I'm looking to have it maybe just hold up right here. If this was the only test that it's gonna do in a while, and start rallying again to the upside right here, so be it. But until then, we shall watch and see, because we are in this long range right in these areas right here. So yeah, it's like where the prices are going sideways now, and I mean the market is going sideways now. So let's see what happens to that. So yeah, that's my analysis of PSE right now. Definitely, broke this uptrend, and now we're at consolidation phase, and I'm hoping that this support holds up. This area right here around 6,800 to 6,900 points. I hope this holds up. If not, we could be seeing a retracement as deep as this gap right here that was, just skipped over. There's still a low gap from this lowest point right here to here, but yeah, we shall see where the market, decides to go. But yeah, I'm very positive that it would maybe rally on the upside, and then when it's ready, it might break through. If not, it could, bounce off of this high again and retrace some more and retest this level of support before continuing with another uptrend, hopefully in the future, right around here in this area, if not sooner. But yeah, that's for the PSE. And now let's move on to our first stock of the day, which is we have Dito Holdings. Let's see. Okay. Let's go to Dito. What do we have right here? First off, my initial reaction to this is just the same as you guys. In the past month or two, we've been seeing this just rally since around this time, like this November. Yeah, and its price is just skyrocketed, and it's just been on this massive uptrend right here. But right now, it hit a ceiling price at around 14 pesos, 0.70. Is it 0.70? I think it was 0.74. Yeah, 14.74 price range right here. It hit that ceiling, and then it bounced or reacted to this area right here. As you can see, it reacted to that area, and then it just bounced down. But it was able to recover and close on a positive note today. It closed on a positive 4% almost, and it was coming from down here up to here. So I'm hoping that this stock forms a support around this area if um, if it wants to. Hopefully it does, but yeah, hopefully this holds up, around this area, because if not, it's going to be a massive retracement that we could, look at this area right here, this price point right here. We could be looking at these lines right there, but I am hoping that, this support right here that I've drawn from the bottom of the pullback yesterday up to like where it closed, where it hit today for the low part. I hope these areas are the support for the next coming days, and that it's able to, form like an uptrend channel right here in this area. I'm waiting, and I'm almost positive that it would probably consolidate around this area, around this range from here to here. That's the best case scenario before, rallying up, or else it's just going to be too dangerous to enter this right now. And if you entered around this area, man, that's tough, because it literally pulled back. And since it was like overextended from this, what, 4 day rally since late last December. There's a 4 day rally where it just went from 8 to like 15 pesos, so almost. So yeah, this pullback is just a healthy pullback where you can expect it to just correct itself and gain some momentum again before rallying up on the upside. So yeah, that's just my sentiments and my analysis on this. So yeah, let's hope that this support area right here would hold, and if it does, this could be a perfect area to look into, buying into the stock, because we want to get it as cheap as possible. But yeah, it went up today, which is good. It bounced off of this area, so that means that we are looking at this for potential support range or level. So yeah, what do we have next? We have ACEN, or AC Energy Corporation. This is an Ayala company, and these two have been not this, sorry, my bad. These two companies basically have an identical chart. They basically broke off at the same price point, rallied for like a 4 day, into like a 4 day, just run. It went on that run, and then it was also hit by, it got to a point where the prices couldn't breach through that, and we see a massive retracement on this, and it's been going down as well, but it was able to find a level where it reacted right around this area, and it was able to hold that price and not go beyond 8 pesos. So yeah, this is a zone. This orange box that I've drawn is a zone that it could potentially just keep bouncing off of until it breaks above on the upside. But yeah, this support level right here, I just hope that it is able to hold it. And if you're looking to buy into this stock, the same with Dito, this range is the best time to do it, as long as it doesn't break this, because if not, you're gonna see like a break over here, and then maybe bounce right there, and yeah, that's gonna be sad. This is not gonna be this is gonna be less likely, considering the amount of catalyst that we have, or news that we have with this company. So yeah, that's why it was able to react at this zone, because people found that it's a good price to buy this stock at. And now we're just waiting to see what happens in the next couple of days. So I'm hoping tomorrow it just bounces off above this area. So I just hope it bounces up and retest this, or if not, it's gonna create like a lower high right here, and then bounce down a little bit, bounce down again to retest the zone, and hopefully this holds. If not, it could keep going down up to that retracement right there. So yeah, I can't tell the future, so I'm just hoping that this price range, this zone right here holds up, and let's see what happens. So next up we have APL. This is just these three companies right now are just like rallying, and there's just too many people trading this right now. And if you ask me, this is like overextended. Look at that, it's just gone vertical since late December. This was also on a massive 6-day rally right here. That was like unprecedented. If you ask me, this is tough to enter right now, because you have this level of like resistance, the ceiling price right here. That's around 0.2, and it had a massive reaction yesterday. It went down up to here around 14, so I'm definitely paying attention to this area right here. So yeah, I'm definitely paying attention to this area. But today we saw it just continue rallying up, but I'm not sure if it's gonna break through. That's one scenario. Tomorrow it could break above this, but most likely it's just gonna create a lower high, hopefully. So yeah, this one candle is not enough correction for me, and people might think that this is too high, but if it really wants to break out, it could do so. Yeah, hopefully it builds like a support around this area. Yeah, let's see what happens, but I'm paying attention to this zone right here. If I am going to buy into this company, but if you ask me, this is like way overextended and it hasn't properly pulled back since it broke out of this zone, since it broke out of this area right here at around 0.098 pesos per share. So yeah, this has just been on a massive run, and we had that one correction, but it's only been tested once. Anything can happen. Yeah, I'm hoping that it pulls back around this area and creates and consolidates here before rallying once again, or else it won't be too safe because you might get caught at this price point and it just like drops so much. But yeah, if I were to buy this, I wouldn't buy it right now. It's too much for me, too high, and the support is not built yet. It isn't as strong compared to this time right here around this time frame. As you can see, it was tested once, twice, thrice before heading up. So yeah, this is definitely what's definitely gonna happen. It's the same with Dito and ACEN. You're gonna see like a price action, price movement around this range. And yeah, this zone is a good time to get into it again. For me, it would be a safer entry compared to buying down here, because you're gonna enter right here. Same with Dito and ACEN, you're gonna enter at the top of the price range, and then you're gonna lose some money before you see it bounce again. You have to let's be more patient with this trade and just see what happens before jumping into it. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. We have MerryMart right here. We have MM. These four stocks actually have been just trending so much. So MerryMart did not have a huge breakout or a huge rally since around the same time, around December 28th. It just broke out of this range, broke out of this consolidation area right here. This is what I was talking about. See, you see there was like multiple support tested, like support area, support range tested right here. So I am waiting for the other trending stocks to maybe form a support first before going in, and then waiting for it to rally on the upside, just like this did after it was tested or held for like a month. It was just playing on this range for a month. But if it wants to rally, it can rally. It's just too overextended for me, for my liking. But yeah, this recently just broke out, and then now it's on a pullback right here after hitting this high right here, this price ceiling right here around 8.58. And I'm also just hoping that it holds actually this line right here, the resistance prior to it breaking out. This could be a good support. So yeah, I'm hoping that this would hold up and that this range would be where it plays, the price is placed. So yeah, also same thing with ACEN and Dito. I'm hoping that this creates that level of support at these price points, at these areas. If it holds, then after being tested like 1 to 3 times, then it should be a safer entry area for you guys who are looking to enter MerryMart. Let's go to the next one. We have PHA, Premier Horizon Alliance Corporation. Let's check this one out. So for this one as well, We have this uptrend. This trend line is still being held intact. This is still intact after being tested once or 3 times right here. So I've encircled, and it also just broke through this, but you know, the support was able to hold, and you know, the resistance before when it broke out became a support area right here. How do you call this? Became a support area right here for this candle, but we still have this price point up here that we're looking at, you know, for it to break. And yeah, because so far it's been like almost tested right here once, twice. It failed to break through for 2 days now, this price point, that 1.44 area. So yeah, I'm hoping to, you know, get some more tests on this. Hopefully it stays above this price range and not break back in, but this is also a possible scenario that it breaks back in below this area, the previous resistance to support, before it could rally on the upside. So yeah, I'm hoping to see consolidation around this area, maybe retest this zone, this trend line, I mean, retest it again, and you know, it'd be a good confluence with the support area right here, this range that we've drawn, since if it holds and then there's a trend line, that's like 2 factors that are holding this stock up on this price range. But yeah, I'm hoping that it would continue to build that support area, and if it does break out, yeah, sure, but this would be, if this breaks out, maybe the next couple days, oh man, that's gonna be even more extended, but it could happen. We don't know. I'm not sure. I can't predict the future, but that's definitely a scenario right here, it breaking out. And so yeah, let's move on to the next one. We have tech. Tech is trending today. A lot of people talking about it, huh? So yeah, as you can see here, let me just identify this trend. It was going up as well, but it broke it because it was met by a price ceiling that, you know, that just didn't hold as a support. It broke back in here. So yeah, what happened now is, you know, it became a range. As you can see, the price is just going sideways. So now if I try to identify the support area right here, it was tested once, maybe twice, 3 times right there. We could say that this area, this zone right here is, you know, not a bad place to look at. And as you can see, after it tested it again for a 3rd time, this block right here, look at what happened. It got a massive reaction off of this. So it went from 6.5 to like 7.4 within the day. So yeah, it went up from a low of 6.54 to 7.3. Yeah, that's 1 peso per share gain. Wow. So this is a massive move after it just, you know, tested this support area 3 times. And that's what I mean when, you know, I'm waiting for a support area to be built first before getting into a trade, because these price points are very important to look at. And as you can see, if you were waiting here to pull back and you had this entire drawing laid out right here, you would be ready to catch it on this zone. And if you did, good for you. If you bought it at that price, you saw this massive move up, and that was just 1 peso alone by itself. But yeah, so yeah, I'm not expecting it yet to break out, but it can break out finally. we can break out of this resistance finally, and then maybe waiting for it to, like, pull back here on this level of resistance, because old resistances could become support. So yeah, if it pulls back from there, then there's a good potential upside that could happen. But another scenario could be tomorrow, maybe people would take profit and they would just, the price would just retrace back and retest this support. But, with the volume that it has today, I think it would move more on the upside rather than the downside. But let's wait and see. So yeah, if you're looking to enter this, maybe wait for a bit of support within this, or retest of the range again, the support, or you could wait for it to break out and then watch it pull back at this area, this price point, and then enter right there. If it holds, enter at this price point, and that could be a potential upside for this stock right here, for tech. Moving to the next one, the seventh company, AR, the Abra mining company. Let's see what we have here. So yeah, AR also rallying. It has formed this channel right here. So you can see every time it moved up, it would hit it and then get a massive reaction, and then it hit it again. So connecting these two highs and then this third high right here, you can see it has formed a channel. So my thoughts on this is it would probably hit the upper ceiling of the channel, and then maybe we get a massive reaction from that before continuing on that upside. But yeah, I'm hoping that this forms like some sort of support area right here, because it had a gap, or not so much of a gap, but I'm hoping that it forms like a support right here before breaking out again, because this has been rallying from last month, December. It's just going up and up and up and up, and the previous support was around this area for me, and it didn't really test that area too much. So, but it held this trend line, this uptrend right here. So I think it will maybe test this price right here first before going back down here. And if you're looking to enter, this trend line is good, or if it breaks out of this channel, you could find like another level of support maybe here at this price point in the future, above the current like ceiling prices right here. So yeah, if you don't, yeah, because it could also be looked at this way, where it's about to test the ceiling again and break out, and you could have you could just wait for like a pullback right here on this price point right here. But yeah, two scenarios right here. Just give you multiple scenarios, I mean. But yeah, it could definitely test the ceiling and then pull back again and retrace once again. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what it's gonna do, but these are the couple scenarios that we could have, and yeah, same possible movements. I won't be surprised if it does either one of them. Those are the two things it could do. But yeah, let's wait and see, because it's about to test that ceiling once again. So next up, we have Macroasia. Oof. Oh, so it was on it was on a downtrend right here, or we still are. It got tested right here. So I'm watching for this price point right here around this area, that it might test again. There's a high chance that it could break it, because of this big reaction that we got from this area, from this price point right here. So yeah, we got like a massive reaction from here. Like it was going down so much and so fast continuously, but then it stopped right here and reacted at this price point, at this range, and now it's like trying to test this area again, and then hoping that, you know, it could break on the upside. And yeah, two things could happen for sure. It could either get rejected at this price point and retest the support, and then before rallying back up. But definitely this is a price point to watch over here at around 6.18 and 5.98. So yeah, this is definitely where I'm looking at for it to build a support, maybe get it tested before rallying, like maybe once or twice right there. But yeah, for Macroasia, I think it's attempting to reverse the downtrend and, you know, start going up. So what do we have next? MRC and then OR for the last one. So let's look at MRC. Just looking at pure technicals right here. This is still on an uptrend, respecting this entire trend line right here. You could say it's right here or right here, but yeah, it's definitely holding up because this was tested around multiple times and it just holds up. So this trend line is still intact, but you know, it had a massive drop yesterday, retested this trend line, and now it's undecided where it wants to go. But I'm definitely looking at this support level right here, because there you have multiple wicks just, you know, pushing down here but going back up, pushing down up to this area, going back up. So yeah, it just keeps you know, testing that area. And then now, well, this did not really break through this range that we have, and then it went back in again. So yeah, I'm looking at this price range. If not, it could go down here maybe, if you're looking to buy into this. You know, it could definitely test those levels. This could be in a huge range, and yeah, but I'm hoping this support level holds up and it just bounces through here within this range before taking off. That's the best case scenario, but we shall wait and see. And for the last company, we have the Oriental. Man, this today reached like the price ceiling. It's 52-week high, the 1.24. This had a massive move from, imagine that, 0.87 pesos. It just moved up here. Yeah, tomorrow, the next couple days, up on towards next week, I am expecting this to hopefully, you know, pull back, because this is too big of a candle. I'm hoping that this will, you know, pull back, maybe get some support going first before rallying once again. Because yeah, it would be too dangerous to get into this. But yeah, I'm expecting a down movement on this part right here. And so yeah, I'm hoping that it just builds the support once again somewhere around here. I can't tell you what the support is yet, but we shall see where people stop selling this. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna take profit from this big move that they saw today. So I'm hoping that it builds like a support right here around this area. If not, we could see a price range or test again of this level that it broke out from. So yeah, this could be a test zone, and this could also be a zone that it could build support. Best case scenario, holds up somewhere, creates like a range right here and support right here before rallying on the upside. So yeah, I've seen this candle too many times, and usually they do pull back and creates like a range first, retest of support or retest of a trend line, creates a trend line before rallying back up. So yeah, definitely a company to watch out for. These top 10 ones, they're the ones that are mostly traded, and yeah, I'm hoping to have PSE just maintain this support. I don't want it to retrace back down on the 6,500 levels. That's going to be dangerous, but with the news that we're getting from coronavirus, new strains, anything can happen. But definitely this is creating a lower high now, and it's creating a downtrend potentially. But if this is a range, then it could definitely bounce off from here, go up again, retest the ceiling for the third time, and possibly break it, because the support, this support area, I'm confident it would hold because of these tests that it has done. And now look at it, did try to reach it again, test it again for the third time, and it held up pretty well. So let's see, but for now we have these lower highs on this area. So yeah, that's it for me on the daily top 10. This is my first time doing this, and I hope that you guys picked up something. You could give my Instagrams a follow, or go to my YouTube channel for updates. Click that sub button, because I will be uploading more of these daily from Monday to Friday. So yeah, you get to watch it with me. But for now, you guys stay safe. Don't go out too much. But yeah, stay patient, be disciplined, and work to be consistent with trading. So yeah, it's all about patience, seeing what happens and how it unfolds, and getting into the best setups possible. But yeah, that's it for me. This is Japhet from the Art of Trading once again. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you tomorrow on the daily top 10 again.